So yeah, something that Envious did to us, and then we made popular was we would smoke Z like that, and then I would smoke Highway like that, and now, oh, Z smoke missed. I smoke Z, smoke Highway, and then you'll watch teams now like with like variations where like Fallen will throw like the smoke off of here, and this smoke will go like basically like right here, like on that step, even higher up on the steps. So that way basically like CTs can't molly the boost. So when teams want early mid control as Ts, they waste tons of resources to do it. Um, oh fuck. Shit, flickering, sorry. Flickering. Like, so when Ts fight for mid control instantly, they should use tons of resources because you don't want to lose anyone in the process, and you have to, in order to take it, like you kind of have to without like getting kind of wrecked. So what you'll see a lot is like this smoke. You'll see like the smoke here if people don't want to get mollied. Like it'll go like right there, and it'll basically like stop that molly from like coming like that. And again, you throw it like off of this, and it bounces there on the run. And Fallen throws that all the time. And then another thing that a lot of teams do is they'll like come into this corner. I can't remember the exact spot. I used to know it. But basically there's like a fucking Molotov that
You're
you
our
could
boy,
throw.
dog. Don't
This
even
like
trip.
sandbag. People could throw that, but it's not even really necessary. Let me just maybe. I'll if you whisper me, I don't even know if it's possible for you to whisper me, but if you can whisper me on Twitch, then I'll send you. So people throw like that kind of shit, and then sometimes people actually use like a forward smoke. They use like a forward smoke, and the guy basically coming out lower mid will just like kind of throw like a light smoke off that wall and come out just so that way like anyone that swings highway, because you have to think about it like who can die on this strat, okay? So when you run this, who is vulnerable? Well, the guys boost aren't going to die to Z, and they're not going to die to highway. They could die to sandbag, so you want flashes to blind the sandbag guy, right? So like, or you can throw that molly. So you have to think about like what is going to kill you. And the only thing that's gonna really kill you is this guy pushing close mid,
Wubba lubba dub
killing your
dub!
guy close mid. Oh, thank you, it's Rain for the sub. I think that's a reset though. I can't check right now though. So that's why some teams will throw this close mid smoke, because that guy is the only one that's like pretty vulnerable in this strat. Um, Otherwise, like the guy's sandbag could kill the guy's boost, which is why a lot of teams will throw like, because if you throw flashes along this right wall, it blinds the guy's sandbag, where it doesn't blind the guy's boost really. So like they like run up, they swing up here, and there's flashes going like on the side wall, so that way anyone like angled out like over in this direction gets like blind as fuck. Or more importantly, people that come out the Z get blind by like initial flashes. So I think it's like, I can't remember. We had Corey throwing the flash. I want to say it was like literally like he would wait like 6 or 9 seconds, like 6 seconds or something like that. Yeah, I think it was 6 seconds. And basically like you would time like double flashes over this wall. So that way anyone coming out the ZSCT can't like take their time, you know, like they can't throw this smoke and then line up a molly because they're just constantly eating flashes. Like the second they turn this corner, they should be eating flashes. And it basically makes it so that way CTs can't like ever get in a groove and like decide like, oh, I'm just gonna, let me throw a flash off this wall. No, because if you're doing any of that shit, you're just eating flashes the entire time. It's just gun battles. Like you're basically like forcing them into like two spots, and you're like, okay, I know you're gonna be in these two spots, and I'm ready to fucking take the fight. And you have to guess where we're coming from because you have no fucking idea. Like we could be in any of these angles, but if you want to fight us, you have to be in this one spot. That's kind of like the whole point of taking fast mid control. Taking slow mid control. Oh, so like that, I was saying like there's a negative aspect to this too, right? So like the way that you counter this is obviously to take fast mid control like this, it requires an insane amount of people like doing it. Like you're probably gonna need two guys boosting, like three guys boosting because one guy's gonna have to probably boost like two guys. You need like one guy running out of lower mid. So that's like four people, right? So if four people are taking mid, that literally only leaves one guy to guard door, A main, and B push. Stopping this is getting very aggressive on the extremities of the map. So when teams started realizing this, they would just like literally, the second you start throwing these smokes, they would like rush door, they would rush B. So that's why it's important if you do stuff like this, you do fakes off of it, where like you'll spawn and you'll like throw like this smoke, you'll throw the smoke Z. So you'll throw like all these smokes, and then you just like end up going all A main, or like you go like 3 A main 2 door like right at the bat, or maybe you like boost the guy right here to like hold the flank, and you go like 2-2. Just like have like a lurker somewhere. I'm just kind of going over like really basic concepts of this default right now. Or if you go slow, the whole purpose of a slow default is you want to take mid after you're certain they haven't pushed anywhere else. So like you want to be certain that they don't push B, so you may want to have like your opera post up B, or if you want to make sure they don't push A main, have your opera post A main. The whole It's very hard to stop pushes though in cash. Like if you spread and you try to hold the push door, you try to hold push A main, you try to hold push boost, you try to hold push lower mid, and you try to hold push B. That's 5 spots, right? So like you're trying to hold 5 pushes with 5 people. So it starts to become very dangerous actually, where you're putting all of your players in the risk of getting like 2 versus 1 on a push, or maybe even 3 versus 1 on a push, and dying and getting picked. So a lot of times what you'll see in the pro scene is one of these areas is given up. Like it's really common if you watch Luminosity play to like have their B guy just like literally like he may hold B from like over here or some shit, or like literally like hold B from like here, and they'll retake B later in the round. Like this guy will just literally be like all ears, kind of just listening, and then they'll retake that area later. And then what they'll do is they'll like come over here and they'll go like two A main, 2 door. And once they make sure they don't push A main and door, they like walk back, they clear the boot clear, and then this guy B, he could be like somewhere like right here, right? Like I was saying, and he could just be like holding like a spot like this for lower mid. So he has eyes on like lower mid pretty much. Once they clear the boost, they know no one pushed all of mid, no one pushed all of A. They take mid control, and after they take mid control, that's when they decide, is it worth it to go B? And typically when a team pushes B, they relieve a lot of pressure on the area. So like if they if they push B with like 3 guys, they'll often like leave a guy like in some like lame spot like right here that like takes like a lot of effort to come clear. Because think about it, in order to clear that spot, you literally have to come like right here. You have to come like right up to here and clear the spot. Or you have to come into sunroom past like a typical opera angle. You have to come in and clear like all of this. But once you get mid control, once you have mid control, typically people like leave this area. Like they don't like sitting in like these close quarter areas because they don't feel comfortable because they can get pinched at any second. Mid control is really important before pushing that area back if you do a default like that. Um, anyway, holding. I'm gonna get in this server. One sec. I'm gonna start the queue. Stop talking to someone. Let's see. One sec. CT cache, admin control. So CT cache is actually very hard. Um, if you want to play mid, you probably should be playing like 1-3-1, or maybe even like um 1-2-2, like one guy towards A, 2 guys towards mid, 2 guys towards B, with like one guy ready to be boosted into the event from B. Um, yeah, cache is a very reactionary map though. It's hard to play mid at the pro level and to push the extremities when you know they're using a lot of resources in mid. Um, anyway, I hope that answered a lot of your questions, PowerPoint.